Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile in your sleep. Freedom is bold to embrace the possibilities that can open up your world and conquer new heights. Freedom is fabulous, with bits and pieces that enhance the quality of your life. Freedom is what you do with the flexibility to change path or direction when you need to. Freedom breeds ambition and purpose while having loads of fun along the way. But most of all, freedom is well-deserved for the road traveled and the journey still to come. Unleash your freedom with Nexa Credit Union. Offer ends August 31st, 2023. Call us on 440-1354 or visit our website to pre-apply. Apply now. Freedom awaits.
This is Network News for Thursday, August 3, 2023. The news is carried live at this time, given the Prime Minister's special address to the nation from 7 o'clock this evening. In the headlines, Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell to deliver special address to the nation this evening. Criminal Procedure Code in full effect as the height of Spice Mass approaches. Parliamentarian concerned that Grenada risks losing its low crime rate status due to recent trend of violent crimes. Also in the news, regionally, call for support for breastfeeding employees in Barbados. Internationally, Donald Trump facing criminal charges at Washington, D.C. court. Plus in the sports news, athletes of CBN Windward Island Schools Games awarded. Stay with us. We'll be back after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening, I'm Kenroy Baptiste. During the Carnival festivities, the Royal Grenada Police Force intends to carry out rigorous stop and search exercises to help minimize the use of weapons. The public is advised that the search and arrest of a person can be carried out without a warrant due to special powers given to police under the Criminal Procedure Code. Beverly Telesford takes us through the details.
Under Section 16 of the Criminal Procedure Code, a police officer may arrest a person without a warrant if they have reasonable grounds to believe that the individual has committed or is about to commit a crime. This provision is crucial in situations where there is an immediate threat to public safety or where the preservation of evidence may be jeopardized if a warrant is required. Corporal Kadina McLean, attached to the Community Relations Department, explains.
We also have a specific area under the Act, the Firearm Act, that points out the police powers to stop and search any vehicle or person or home that we reasonably suspect may have a firearm or ammunition, and we can search the vehicle and the driver thereof without a warrant. We also have the Drug Abuse and Prevention Control Act, and we may search and arrest anyone without a warrant, any person who may have contributed or committed a violation under that particular act. We have the Criminal Procedure Code where various breaches may happen, and any of the summary offenses that is committed underneath that code, we as police officers can arrest without a warrant.
According to the Criminal Procedure Code of Grenada, citizens are granted the authority to arrest individuals under certain circumstances.
Whoever is found committing any summary offense against a person or against property may be arrested without warrant by any constable or by any person whom a constable may call to his assistance. So I can call you to assist me to arrest somebody else violating one of the sections under this particular act, right? By the owner of the property, so you by yourself, on this offense is being committed. So if a person is found on your property committing an offense, and I have experienced that before, a particular individual was found committing a breach, a felony inside somebody's house, and the person arrested them, brought them to the police. And that is, once you do it within the confines of the law and you do not abuse the person and all of that, it is acceptable.
When making an arrest, citizens must exercise caution and follow specific guidelines outlined in the Criminal Procedure Code. They should use no more force than necessary to make the arrest and must promptly hand over the person to a police officer. It is important to note that citizens who make an arrest are not authorized to conduct a full investigation or determine guilt. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
Assistant Commissioner of Police Vannie Cohen is concerned about the spate of violent crimes in Grenada. ACP Cohen shared crime statistics during a recent press conference hosted by the Royal Grenada Police Force.
We have since the start of 2023 saw an uptick in reported violent crimes, particularly among our young people, during the first quarter of 2023. However, our fortunes have become a little better as we approach May 2023, when we start seeing a 20% decrease, a 2% contraction over the first quarter in 2023. Our murder rate for this year has already surpassed our reported figures for 2022, and we are still 5 months out to the end of the year. Gun-reported crimes have also been showing their ugly heads across our country, forcing us to respond in ways that we have not had to before.
Well, there are currently 3 unsolved homicides in Grenada. Member of Parliament for the Tongue of St. George, Peter David, believes the recent upward trend in violent crimes puts Grenada at risk of losing its low crime rate status.
Grenada, Trinidad in the south, St. Vincent in the north, St. Lucia around the corner, all of them, crime, gun violence. Yet this country here, that had a history of guns because of the revolution, yet no gun violence, hardly any crime, and we're solving 99% of the crime. How is it? Because the truth is, if you don't know why you have something, you run the risk of losing that something. And the fact is that we're running that risk right now. We are running the risk that we will lose the status as one of the countries with the lowest crime rate in the Caribbean. We run the risk. And it's not going to affect us here alone or you there alone. It will affect the nation.
MP David, who is a lawyer by profession, shared some of what he observes daily relative to crimes.
These crimes are committed by young persons mostly, and mostly young men. That is a fact. Secondly, most of these persons have either dropped out of school and unemployed, or even if they completed school, they are unemployed. That is a fact. Thirdly, there is an absence of role models, male role models in these kids' life. When I go to court, I lament the mothers. The mothers are there all the time. The fathers are invariably absent except in a few cases.
He's suggesting that these facts can be analyzed with the aim of finding solutions to curb the problem. Now, Opposition leader Dr. Keith Mitchell has expressed concern about the level of violence taking place in the country after an incident he said he witnessed.
There were serious confrontation with guns between the police and some citizens. Well, I shouldn't say citizens because we don't know who they are. Sure, some individuals. And literally gunshots in the village, in the streets, between the police and those individuals. It's quite serious, Mr. Speaker.
Dr. Mitchell had expressed a similar concern about the spate of violence in a recent press release, and as Grenada displays spice mass to the world. The opposition leader is calling for national consensus to tackle the issue of violence.
This cannot be an issue for the ministry or finance by itself. I think something that should involve the churches, government opposition, the private sector, and our concern, Mr. Speaker, because it can have serious economic impact on this country.
Officer in charge of operations for the Royal Grenada Police Force, John Mitchell, has already warned that there is a zero tolerance policy for carrying offensive weapons during the festive season.
If you have cutlasses, leave it for your gardens. If you have knives, leave it, especially to our young men, leave it to assist your moms in the kitchen. It is not the trending thing to do to be walking and driving around with knives and cutlasses. There will be absolutely no discretion from the police officers on the street. Anyone found with offensive weapon, there will not be discretion. You will be arrested.
Acting Commissioner of Police Don McKenzie told the media during a press conference last week that while the police force may not have all the answers, something must be done to effect meaningful change. The opposition New National Party will convene broader discussions with stakeholders at the Parliament building in Monkweldale on Friday to identify strategies to help arrest the situation. Other news, Attorney at Law Jerry Edwin is concerned about the treatment of mentally ill people who run afoul of the law. At present, there are 34 mentally ill offenders among the prison population. Mr. Edwin says this should not be the case. Nisha Paul reports.
Attorney Jerry Edwin contends that mentally ill offenders have not been a priority over the years.
To say the least, it's an appalling state of affairs. The authorities, when I say the authorities, I'm not referring to the present government, so not this government, but all governments, the prior one, have not seen it a priority to treat with mental illness as it is. It's a disease, and persons commit offenses should never, ever be placed in a general security facility. The judge has talked about this forever, and it falls on deaf ears.
Edwin expressed this view on the heels of the closure of the April Assizes on Monday, which revealed that there are currently 34 mentally ill inmates receiving treatment at the Richmond Hill prison.
Believe me, I am not blaming my good friend, Minister Joseph, because she has inherited these problems. But for some reason, reason courts and the treatment of mentally infirm persons are not a priority. How then can we achieve justice?
Meanwhile, clinical psychologist Dr. Augustine Panchu says mentally ill persons deserve a different kind of treatment from general inmates, but not necessarily at a different correctional facility. He noted that the Richmond Hill Prison is the country's lone correctional facility for all criminals except juvenile offenders who are housed at the Grand Bacolet Rehabilitation Center.
So the question begs, therefore, do we need to look again at our correctional facilities? Do we need to create a wing or a separate facility for persons suffering with mental illness? Maybe the current construct is the correct place for most, and I'm saying most, I can't give you a percentage, but most of our prisoners. When you look at the statistics of the population that are currently in prison, I can guarantee you that most of our persons housed at Richmond Hill are suffering from one form of mental illness or another.
Dr. Panchu said it is not necessarily the facility where mentally challenged are housed, but the rehabilitative treatment they receive that will really make the difference.
As separate treatments, people can be housed in the same facility, but they can be housed in different wings, different blocks, and the treatment can be varied to suit the population.
Grenada developed a draft mental health policy and plan in 2006 and revised its Mental Health Act in 2008. The policy is guided by 7 principles: equity and accessibility, human rights, evidence-based care, quality services, integration, community involvement and participation, and cultural sensitivity. Last October, Health Minister Senator Jonathan Lacrette said the government has undertaken a review of the draft mental health legislation with a view to making amendments that will speak to principles that will drive the provision of mental health services on the island. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Before the break, Prime Minister and Minister for National Security Deacon Mitchell will deliver a live national address at 7 o'clock this evening. According to a statement, this national address will speak to Spice Mass celebrations and address matters of safety and security for all. The broadcast will be carried on all platforms of Grenada Broadcasting Network as well as the Government Information Service. This is Network News Relive. Still to come from us. The Governor General travels to Carriacou to make MBE medal presentation to Emma Logan. Plus, Carriacou hosts the 2023 Mistine Aquavol pageant this evening. Back in a moment.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. First, make a family disaster plan and ensure that everyone in your household is familiar and comfortable with it. Remember to add batteries and flashlights to your emergency kit. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, Carnival 2023 is here, and there's one fact that stands out. Come 10 p.m. and leave 10 a.m. Saturday, August 5th, Quarantine Point. 20 soca artists, 3 live bands. Sarah the Governor. Where are you from? Where are you from? Dash. Tetris, Alba Boy, Vaughn, Muddy and Squeezan, Lil Carrie, Golden, Specky, Westways, and from St. Lucia, Ricky T. Plus a surprise act and more, hosted by Papi, Chopper, the Baddest, and Short Leg. Advance tickets $60, front stage $150. Includes food. 10 to 10 2023 will be a movie. Get your tickets now.
Parents, do you go to bed with the knowledge that your children are comfortably asleep in the next room? Or are they allowed to attend every fete advertised? You are responsible for the safety and well-being of your children, and it is your responsibility to know their whereabouts. Children should not be at adult events. Please guide your children, engage them in age-appropriate activities. Let us be spicy parents for this carnival season and beyond. S. Speak to your children about positive behavior. P. Pay attention to them at all times. I. Inspire good behavior in your children by also displaying good behavior. C. Check with your children. Always know their whereabouts. Y. You are responsible for your children. Maintain control to keep them safe. This is a message from the National Parenting Program, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs.
We've been working to improve our services at the NIS, and we'd like to share some of the improvements with you. We understand that the cost of basic goods is rising globally. To address this, we are pleased to announce a 25% increase in the weekly minimum pension payment from $46.40 to $58. We have also adjusted our minimum survivor's benefit payment to a percentage of the age pension minimum. Widows, widowers, and dependent parents will now receive 100% of the minimum rate or $58 weekly, while children will receive 50% or $29 weekly of the deceased pension. We believe this change was necessary to ensure that our survivors receive the support they need. If you have any questions on how this impacts you and your family, please contact our informational hotline at 440-6647 or visit www.nisgrenada.org. Thank you for allowing us to be your Social Security provider.
Has come for you to show your son Talbry the love and respect for his contribution over the years. This is Pre-Day.
I am the job boss. Certain things I end off. If I say to rent the place, then I will pay the damn cost.
Talbry turns 50, a celebration of life. The Black and the Gold Edition. Wednesday, August 9th, the National Stadium. Supported by Voice and the Top 5 Band. Lyrical. Ola Twinji. Farmer Nappy. King Ding Dong. Rupee. Nyla Blackman. Problem Child.
Watch that crazy people jumping up in these.
And a special guest appearance from 2 of the biggest soca superstars coming for Pre-Day. And all the Grenada superstars. Celebrity guest host, West Indies cricketer Dwayne Bravo. Get your $100 regular tickets or VIP $600 tickets now or pay more later. Gates open at 10 p.m. Showtime 11. Grenada. This is Pre-Day.
Spice Mass is on, and the NLA is granting you free access. From July 15th to August 12th, every time you spend $12 in the purchase of Playway, Pick 3, Cash 4, and Lotto games, you can win free access to all Spice Mass shows, all major private shows, and Monday Night Mass packages. Look for the words Spice Mass winner on your gaming tickets, and access is granted. Guaranteed. Simply redeem your winning tickets at the NLA NLA's office on Grenville, Brew Street, or the Coronage for free access to all the big carnival events. Over 380 free access will be granted. The more you spend $12 on the daily games and lotto, the more chances you have at winning. Free access to carnival events. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, the only diamond sponsor for Spice Mass 2023.
Request, repay, repeat with Ariza's FlexiCredit Evergreen Loan Facility. Qualify for a FlexiCredit with limits up to $25,000 or use your home equity to qualify for more. Extra cash at your fingertips whenever you need it. Accessed using your debit card and managed using AMI, Ariza's mobile internet experience app. FlexiCredit allows you the flexibility to top up to your approved limit any day, anytime. Already a member? Send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987. New members join today to apply. Request, repay, repeat. Use your FlexiCredit for vacations, shopping, wedding, general expenses, and more. Ariza loan terms and conditions apply. Ariza Credit Union. Your financial freedom, your future.
This country so beautiful and peaceful. Let's keep it that way. Violence has no place in our society. For this carnival, let's keep it violence free. Because retirement age is 65. I want you to be alive so you could enjoy your retirement like me.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Building or renovating your home or business? Why not use clean, renewable energy? Install solar panels to power your home and office and see your energy costs go down and your savings go up. Using renewable solar-powered energy protects our environment, reduces our carbon footprint, and slows the devastating impact of climate change. Republic Bank can help to finance construction and renovations that make use of renewable energy. Visit any Republic Bank branch and ask about renewable energy financing options today.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Hello again from Television Center. A history-making moment as Grenada held its first ever investiture ceremony on the sister isle of Petite Martinique. There's more in this report.
For the first time in history, Governor General, Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade, held an investiture ceremony outside of her office in St. George. The special ceremony, which was held in Petite Martinique, saw the presentation of a medal from King Charles III to Miss Emma Logan, bestowing upon her the title of Member of British Empire, MBE, for her outstanding contribution to business. The Governor General, in her remarks, said investiture ceremonies are meaningful not only for the awardees and their immediate families, but also for the rest of society, describing them as a formal expression of the positive difference, service, commitment, and dedication made by outstanding men and women in the country. The Governor General said Ms. Logan went beyond the call of duty and her hard work have not gone unnoticed.
You have contributed immensely to Petite Martinique and the state of Grenada. Investiture ceremonies are not only meaningful to the recipients of awardees, their families and friends, but also to our society as a whole. They are the formal expression of the difference that the commitment, dedication, and service of our outstanding individuals, men and women, are making to the well-being of our nation and its people. This award is a tangible expression of our gratitude for your outstanding work and utmost dedication to serving our nation, the well-being of our nation and its people.
Miss Morgan, who is the mother of 4 boys, including Roman Catholic priest Father Logan, was the first person in Petit-Martinique to own and operate a guest house. She was described as a woman of perseverance, and her contribution is said to have influenced the lives of her community members.
We recognize Mrs. Logan today. We are reminded of the power of dedication, perseverance, and excellence. Her unwavering commitment to her field has not only brought her personal success, but has also made a positive impact on our community of Petit-Martinique, inspiring countless others to strive for greatness.
At present, she owns Emma's Supermarket and Hardware. For GBN News, I am Rena P. Thomas reporting.
Congrats to Emma Logan. All right, 16s will be the center of attention this evening as the Sister Isle of Carriacou hosts the 2023 Miss Teen Aquaval pageant. Organizers say the event should not be missed. More in this report.
15-year-old Akela Roberts representing Bouchejou, 14-year-old Kira Llewellyn representing Bogles, 14-year-old Dana St. Bernard representing Petit-Martinique, 16-year-old Omara McLeod representing Lauriston, 14-year-old Nina Alexander from Leicester, and 16-year-old Aliyah Gittins from Hillsborough are the 6 contestants vying for the 2023 Miss Aquaval title. The Queen Show is part of the 2023 Regatta Festival activities, which will conclude on August 7th. Some of the teen contestants expressed their views on how participation in the show has affected their lives and some of the challenges they overcame during their journey thus far.
My biggest challenge throughout this journey was having and settling down with a chaperone. I overcome this challenge by getting someone that is really into it and helping me out with. This journey had helped me by boosting my confidence and getting over my stage fright. I decided to be a part of this pageant to experience new things and to show other young ladies as myself there is nothing you cannot achieve in life.
I took part in a pageant last year in Grenada and I won. And I feel confident in myself.
The teens also spoke of their future aspirations.
I aspire to be a pediatrician when I grow up because growing up, I always loved little children and loved helping. I aspire to be a nurse because I care about the well-being of others. I decided to be a part of this show because I love pageantry. When I grow up, I want to be a pharmacist because I like helping people.
The Miss Teen Aquaval show will start at 7 p.m. tonight at the Hillsborough Tennis Court. For GBN News, I am Rena P. Thomas reporting.
The soothing beauty of nature perfectly captured on camera. It's time to take a peek into the GBN ISO lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISO is brought to you by ClearVision. Life is beautiful if only you can see it. ClearVision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. ClearVision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
A beautiful view created by the moonlight of a full moon illuminates tonight's GBN ISO. The view was captured at Egmont in St. George. A bright moon can be seen shining brightly down on the sea in the far horizon. Moonlight is the reflection of the sun off the moon's surface. A clear sky and a full moon, as photographed here, is conducive for brilliant moonlight. We thank our citizen journalist for that submission. Our ISO line is open for your submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
All Absolutely gorgeous with a capital G. All right, still to come from us. Hollis Map, Mr. Killer, among top regional artists nominated for Caribbean Music Awards.
It's the 4th edition of Hubbard's Live Free for 1 year promotion. Cuatro Punto Cero. It's unbelievably amazing. You can win free fuel, free drinks, cash prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free cable, TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free passes to Sunshine Promotion events for 2023, free groceries, all for 1 whole year. And every winner receives a lunch package. Be sure to fill out the entry forms and enter it into the marked entry boxes at all Hubbard's departments and at participating outlets. Promotion runs from April 1st to September 30th, 2023.
Freedom is driven to pursue that passion that keeps you up at night and makes you smile.
It's the 4th edition of Hubbard's Live Free for 1 year promotion. Cuatro Punto Cero. It's unbelievably amazing. You can win free fuel, free drinks, cash prizes, free property and vehicular insurance, free cable, TV and internet, free electricity, free coke, free water, free cooking gas, free paint supplies, free passes to Sunshine Promotion events for 2023, free groceries, all for 1 whole year. And every winner receives a lunch package. Be sure to fill out the entry forms and enter it into the marked entry boxes at all Hubbard's departments and at participating outlets. Promotion runs from April 1st to September 30th, 2023. Draws will be held every 2 weeks. Terms and conditions apply.
Carriacou is the place to be. August 4th to the 7th for the 50th year of the Carriacou Regatta Festival. The Carriacou Regatta Festival, which is the longest sailing event in the region, is celebrated under the theme Timeless Culture on the Sea. Come join us for 4 days of exciting and competitive boat racing from Friday to Monday. Fun games, day and night parties, road marathon, Miss Teen Regatta, night boat cruises, the foreign artist show, donkey race, and greasy pole are some of the activities to look forward to. For more info, contact the Regatta Jumper on 473-443-7930. The Carriacou Regatta Festival 2023, August 4th to the 7th. Sail by day, party by night. Carriacou welcomes you.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
What you gonna do when the rain is coming down? Nothing more to do when there's no one else around. Bring it back to the middle, push, take it back to the rhythm. Keep it up for good when the sky's falling down. All you gotta do is to bring it to the ground. Hit it up to your inner move. Stop, start, down. Nobody can get what you're going through.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags
come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
Chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more. Or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more. With Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium.
Welcome back. Grenada's very own soca and reggae artist, Hollis Mapp, Mr. Killer, is among artists nominated for the first ever Caribbean Music Awards to be held on August 31 at King's Theatre in Brooklyn. Other nominees include Machel Montano, Spice, Melly Rose, Patrice Roberts, and Popcan. Talk about that one, who are all recognized for their contributions to the music industry. The purpose of the award show is to recognize individuals in the Caribbean diaspora who have made significant contributions to music, entertainment, humanitarian efforts, sports, and other fields over the past years. We can tell you too that the Caribbean Music Awards has 26 categories across a range of genres, including reggae, dancehall, soca, and zouk, and will honor more than 20 artists in these genres. According to the official website of the Caribbean Music Awards, the event is expected to be an annual one, which will be hosted in person, selecting a new location each year, including the Caribbean islands. This will help to highlight the culture of each island and provide the opportunity to work collaboratively with many Caribbean brands, creatives, and entertainers. The event is organized by Caribbean Elite Group, publishers of Caribbean Elite Magazine, a print and digital publication that covers Caribbean culture. I have to remember to say popcorn and not popcorn, just saying. All right, this story. Grenada's underwater sculpture park at the Molinier-Beauséjour Marine Protected Area will soon have more to attract visitors, as it is scheduled to receive 2 installments of sculptures. The additional sculptures are part of plans to transform and develop the underwater attraction. A team from the Ministry of Mobilization, Implementation and Transformation recently visited the production site at Prickly Bay Marina to witness the creative process of developing the sculptures. The first of 2 new installments was made in Grenada. The second installment was designed in the United Kingdom by renowned sculptor Jason de Caris Taylor, who created the original installations in 2006. The new installments will feature cultural elements such as the Jab Jab and Shotney, which will contribute to enhancing Grenada's tourism product. We invite you to stay with us. Coming up, the sports news, followed by Around the Globe.
Prescription filled, or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs. Visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grandans, Victoria Street, Grenville, and Central Deputy Street, Wall. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
The biggest party in sport is back. CPL and WCPL return with more action than ever before.
Are you kidding me?
Watch the biggest names in cricket battle it out in the race for glory.
Brilliantly. Celebrate some more.
Get your tickets now at cplt20.com or at the box office. Join the party. Experience cricket played louder.
Grenada's broadcast of Republic Bank CPL 2023 is made possible by Republic Bank. We're the one for you. The National Lotteries Authority, Grenlec, and Hard On Plus.
Spice Mass is on, and the NLA is granting you free access. From July 15th to August 12th, every time you spend $12 in the purchase of Playway, Pick 3, Cash 4, and Lotto games, you can win free access to all Spice Mass shows, all major private shows, and Monday Night Mass packages. Look for the words Spice Mass winner on your gaming tickets, and access is granted. Guaranteed. Simply redeem your winning tickets at the NLA office on Grenville, Grove Street, or the Coronage for free access to all the big carnival events. Over 380 free access will be granted. The more you spend $12 on the daily games and lotto, the more chances you have at winning. Free access to carnival events. Must be 18 or older to participate. Terms and conditions apply. NLA, the only diamond sponsor for Spice Mass 2023.
Don't miss me no more. Don't miss me.
Parents, do you go to bed with the knowledge that your children are comfortably asleep in the next room? Or are they allowed to attend every fete advertised? You are responsible for the safety and well-being of your children, and it is your responsibility to know their whereabouts. Children should not be at adult events. Please guide your children, engage them in age-appropriate activities. Let us be spicy parents for this carnival season and beyond. S. Speak to your children about positive behavior. P. Pay attention to them at all times. I. Inspire good behavior in your children by also displaying good behavior. C. Check with your children. Always know their whereabouts. Y. You are responsible for your children. Maintain control to keep them safe. This is a message from the National Parenting Program, Ministry of Social and Community Development, Housing and Gender Affairs.
Sporting fans, good evening. A 6-member athletics team from Grenada is currently in Trinidad and Tobago to participate in the 2023 Commonwealth Youth Games, competing in 4 sporting disciplines. A para-athlete is included in the squad. We wish them the very best. The Grenada Athletics squad includes Ethan Sam, 200 and 100 meters, Serena Williams, javelin, Rayvon Telesford, javelin and shot put, Nina James, triathlon, Daniel Witt, cycling, and Sarah Downey swimming, as well as Tyler Smith, para-athlete. The Trinbago 2023 Commonwealth Youth Games will kick off with a fanfare of music and colour at the opening ceremony on Friday. We can tell you too, the spectacular carnival-style celebrations will introduce young athletes from 71 nations and territories to Trinidad and Tobago. Well, after the one-day international series loss, West Indies kick-started the T20 International Series on a high note as they beat India by 4 runs in the first T20 International. The win gives the regional team a 1-0 lead in the series. Opting to bat, West Indies posted 149 for 6 on the board and restricted India to 145 for 9 to the game at the Brian Lara Stadium in Trinidad earlier today. Nicholas Burren, who returned from a magnificent 40-ball century in the Major League Cricket final, continued from where he left off as he smacked Axar Patel and Yuvendra Chahal for a few lusty blows in their 2 overs in the power play. Burren raced off to 23 of 7 deliveries, but slowed down considerably after the power play as the ball started to hole in the surface. West Indies kept losing wickets from the other end, but Puran with a handy knock of 41 and skipper Rovman Powell's 32-ball 48 helped the home side get to 149, a respectable score which proved to be too much in the end. India failed to chase down 150 runs apart from the debutant Tilak Varma, who played a brilliant hand of 39 off just 22 balls. The rest of the Indian batsmen couldn't adjust to the pace of the wicket and played shots which they could have avoided as West Indies handed them a shock defeat. This story to report, the Republic Bank Caribbean Premier League, CPL, has partnered with the Darren Sammy Foundation for the 2023 Fairways Golf Day. Here's what we can tell you. The Golf Day will take place on April 18. It will raise funds for the Darren Sammy Foundation, which is dedicated to supporting underprivileged families in youth and sports and education in St. Lucia. Those taking part have the chance to be partnered with CPL cricketers and coaches who will be playing the course that day. Republic Bank CPL CEO Pete Russell said they are delighted to be able to support the Darren Sammy Foundation at the Fairways Golf Day. He added that the work that Darren and his foundation have done over the years is hugely inspirational, and the CPL is honored to be playing its part in the initiative. Darren Sammy, who serves as president of his foundation, said the partnership shows that the CPL is committed to the development of young people in St. Lucia through sports and education. All right, finally in the sports news, following a recent official post from the CPL on prohibited items for the 2023 Caribbean Premier League matches, thousands of fans were left perplexed. But why such stringent measures are being taken? In this report.
The prohibited items that were shared for matches at the Queen's Park Oval and Brian Lara Cricket Academy is the same list that has been in place for CPL matches for a number of years, following established international standards and advice from local safety and security experts. All of those items listed are prohibited from the ground to keep patrons safe and ensure that everyone at CPL matches has a safe and enjoyable experience. CPL remains as family-friendly as ever. Folks are able to bring in things that are not on that list as they have in the past. The Trinidad leg of the Republic Bank CPL begins on September 5th, 2023.
That's the sports news for now. There's a call for business places in Barbados to put things in place to make it easier for breastfeeding employees. The call comes from registered nurse and midwife Tanisha Osborne, as World Breastfeeding Week is being observed from August 1 to 7 under the theme Enabling Breastfeeding, Making a Difference for Working Parents. Nurse Osborne is calling for support for breastfeeding women, as she notes it's not an easy task.
We wanted to encourage all workplaces, especially workplaces that have majority are women at all, to have a place that the mothers can pump and has a clean environment, one that is well ventilated, has a refrigerator to store the milk, an electric outlet so that if they're using an electric pump, and so that they can feel comfortable and relaxed, because all those things can hinder the pumping.
Acknowledging that women sometimes fear they are not producing enough breast milk, registered nurse and midwife Crystal Holder is encouraging women to keep at it. She explains that breastfeeding helps with milk production.
We wanted to encourage all workplaces, especially workplaces that have majority are women at all, to have a place that the mothers can pump and has a clean environment, one that is well ventilated, has a refrigerator to store the milk, an electric outlet so that if they're using an electric pump, and so that they can feel comfortable and relaxed, because all those things can hinder the pumping.
Further afield, former U.S. President Donald Trump is in Washington, D.C., making his third appearance as a criminal defendant in 4 months. Trump has been fingerprinted and is now waiting to hear charges of conspiring to obstruct and overturn the 2020 election result. The former president, 77, is expected to indicate a not guilty plea. The new allegations laid out early this week in an indictment or charge sheet included a count of conspiracy to impair, obstruct, and defeat the federal government function through dishonesty, fraud, and deceit. The Republican politician has already been charged in 2 other cases: mishandling classified files and falsifying business records to cover up a hush money payment to a porn star. We'll be right back. This is the Grenada Broadcasting Network. A reminder of the headlines. Prime Minister Deacon Mitchell to deliver special address to the nation this evening from 7 o'clock. Criminal Procedure Code in full effect as the height of Spice Mass approaches. Parliamentarian concerned that Grenada risks losing its low crime rate status due to recent trend of violent crimes. Also in the news regionally, call for support for breastfeeding employees in Barbados. Internationally, Donald Trump facing criminal charges at Washington, D.C. court. Plus, in the sports news, 6-member squad representing Grenada at the Commonwealth Youth Games in Trinidad and Tobago. All the best to Team Grenada. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. That's all from us in the newsroom. Stay tuned for the Prime Minister's special address on GBN. Good night.